I have traveled 30 hours to be here, and I was worth every single minute. I am in Sedona in Arizona for a mastermind this weekend, and I keep getting asked, why are you going to these masterminds? Why are you constantly traveling? And so that's what I wanted to dive into today and share is why I'm here at this mastermind and really why I am traveling to these masterminds all the time. Welcome to The CEO in You, the podcast for trailblazers leading real transformation. I'm Melissa Hartman, and around here, we don't just talk strategy, we build the mindset, influence, and momentum to lead change that actually sticks. If you're leading transformation in your organization or you want to, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. So let's jump into that now. So if you have been in my world for a while, by now you'll know that I have been traveling regularly to the US, in particular to California and Arizona, to meet up with my mastermind and be a part of that. And I've been doing that for a number of years now. And this weekend, I'm here for a very special mastermind. I was invited by my business coach, James, to come and be a part of this mastermind alongside a whole group of other entrepreneurs from around the world who are just, I cannot wait to be in a room with these people. Some of them I have met before, some of them, this will be my first time meeting them, but they're all entrepreneurs from around the world and they all have different digital businesses and also tend to be in educational or coaching style, consulting style businesses. And so very much right in my zone of where I work as well. And these leaders have all been brought together because my coach wanted to thank us for donating to charity. We all sponsored a well in a part of the world that doesn't have access to clean water through an extraordinary charity called Charity Water. And so he said to all of us, why don't you come to Sedona, be my guests, and we'll all come together and have a mastermind for a few days. And all of the other leaders that I'll be here with and entrepreneurs I'll be here with have done the same. And so I'm excited to be in a room both with people that are incredibly inspiring as entrepreneurs, but also who really care about giving back to the world as well and about investing in things that matter and that are important, like clean water for people that don't have access to it. What I'm trying to do, or where I'm experiencing a challenge and not have to explain that backstory. So that creates so much value, both in terms of just feeling seen and known and understood, but also in terms of being able to then get on with the conversation and actually work on the thing that you need help with. And so that's a big part of it. And it really leads me into my second point of the conversation today, which is about another reason that I love being a part of masterminds is the momentum it creates for me in terms of being able to learn from other people, to learn from wins, to learn from their challenges, to learn from their mistakes, and be able to really just take their learnings and apply them to my business, work out what works, what doesn't, and then really just get on with it. It really helps me to be able to not have to make every single mistake myself, not have to try everything for myself. I can much more quickly discount some things and not others and be really intentional about the things that I do focus my attention on and be discerning about those things that I pay attention to. Which really brings me beautifully to my third point, which is whenever I go to a mastermind, I'm intentional about what I'm trying to get and seek from that mastermind, but also leaving room for the magic, leaving the space for the magic and realizing that there are things that will come to me in that mastermind, whether it's things I'll realize or things that will just spark a thought that I will then pick up on later on. But there are things that will come that were unintended, but so beneficial. And I'm always incredibly grateful for those. I never quite know what to expect in them, but I'm always grateful for those. And really take away so much clarity. And that comes in two ways from the mastermind is so both being away and stepping back from the day-to-day of the business, regardless of the business you're in, having that distance and perspective can be so powerful to give clarity on what's important and what's not. And I find that every time I step away from the business and every time I come for a mastermind, lots of people ask me, "Oh, what do you do on the plane? Do you just, sit there and zone out?" And I said, "Absolutely not. I am working on that plane mainly because I have very small children in my life. And so having 15 hours to be able to actually pay attention to what I want to pay attention to is so powerful." I do not work the whole time. I will not say that, but I do definitely do some work on the plane. And that distance and that space from the business provides incredible clarity. And that's something I'm very intentional about making sure that I go home with is, am I really clear on what's important for the business right now? Am I clear on what's important for my clients and what's coming next? And also, equally so, what's not important? What can I just delete? What can I let go of to allow me to really focus my attention on the stuff that does matter? Because every time I say yes to one thing, I'm saying no to something else. And so being discerning about what those things are that do matter is something else that I'm very mindful of in the time that I spend here. The final one I want to add, which is sort of a little bonus piece, is I love seeing the work that other people are doing in their businesses. I love seeing how my business mentor leads masterminds. I love seeing what he includes, what he doesn't include. I'm really excited to hear about all the businesses of the people that I'm meeting with in these next couple of days so that I can learn from them and what they're doing, what's working, what's not. But just to come back with a whole bunch of ideas that I can then consider, be mindful of, and work out, how could I riff off these? How could these create seeds of ideas that would be things that I would then bring into my mastermind with my clients, the Transformation Leadership Academy mastermind, or that I might, just spark a whole different idea entirely. And I'm looking forward to, for example, we're going to go on a sunset hike on one of the nights that we're here with our coach. And, what an interesting and fun thing to do in a mastermind. And again, we're taking space to let some of that magic in and have it not just be about having someone stand at you in front of a room and just talk at you for 2 days straight, which is just the opposite of what masterminds are. But instead, how can we tease out what's really important to us right now and then take that home and bring it to life? That's where the magic is, right? Bringing it to life for our businesses, for our clients. And that's what I'm so excited to do. So fortunate to have this opportunity to be here with these entrepreneurs from around the world over the next few days. And I can't wait to spend time with them, to get to know them a bit better, and to then bring it all home and apply it into the mastermind at home. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I will look forward to talking to you soon. Take care. If this sparks something in you, share it with someone else in the arena and make sure you're subscribed to the CEO in You podcast. And if you're ready to lead with more clarity, confidence, and impact, check out the Transformation Leadership Academy Mastermind. You don't have to lead this work alone.